Okay, let's go to what has become probably one of the biggest stories in Sri Lanka over the last couple of weeks, which is a Channel 4 report on the presumed collusion of members of the state with a terrorist group in what is the worst terrorist episode.
Why do you treat Channel 4 as sacred?
I don't. I actually don't. I just think that there is here...
A lot of people in Britain don't.
So is this just, I mean, you flatly deny...
Why are you only asking Channel 4?
I'm not asking Channel 4. What I'm saying is that there is a very, just a second, there is a very concrete accusation. When there is an accusation of this size...
Look, just because the media gives the accusation, why should I do it?
Well, I mean...
The former Attorney General has made accusation. The former Director of CID has made accusation. Why only that? Ask me on all four.
It's really not just Channel 4. It's a Catholic church that is asking for an investigation. It's actually a former president under whom you served.
Look, I'm asking you that. You didn't ask me that. When I pressed you only, you said that that he wanted, that former president asked for it. You came with the Channel 4 report as gospel truth.
The point here is not gospel truth. Let me look. The point here...
Can you let me answer?
By all means, please.
Okay.
Please do.
Firstly, in regard to the Channel 4, I've appointed a committee with a judge who's heading the committee, a former commander of the Air Force and a well-known lawyer to go into it. Secondly, in regard to the...
there is nobody that believes that this commission has teeth enough to do anything other than the...
That is your view, not mine.
No, it's not mine. These are actually the Catholic... If I may ask a question.
Let me finish off.
You don't need to answer if you don't want, but I can ask.
I am telling you, that is your view, not mine.
No.
The committee...
This is a Catholic church.
Forget. I am not asking the Catholic church. I am giving a reply. That is only the... I am dealing with the Bishops' Conference, not with the Cardinal.
Okay, what about...
The Bishops' Conference wanted all the proceedings of the commission. I gave
They're looking for an independent investigation that is transparent.
There was the independent commission that they agreed.
Well,
just because... as far as I am concerned, you don't deal with the cardinals, with the Bishops' Conference, I do. And they come and meet me, not you. You sit here, you take a piece of paper.
Certainly.
No, I have talked to the Bishops' Conference. I'll talk to them when I go back again. The second one is a parliamentary committee. So if there's anything that is not done on this, the parliamentary committee will again go into it. It's Parliament that has to finally decide. As far as President Sirisena's matter is concerned, I am going to meet, he'll meet me when I come back and I speak to him, because since he appointed one commission, I want to ask him whether he wants to. I have done nothing. I am not involved in it. I am trying to resolve it.
I understand.
And you take a piece of paper by the cardinal and you're reading it out there. Have you spoken to the Bishops' Conference?
Sorry?
Have you spoken to the Catholic bishop?
No, I have not.
Then you have no right to ask me this question.
Well, I think that's an exaggeration. I think that it's in the public interest to ask the question.
The public interest, I am answering. Who are you?
So, can I move on to the next question?
Okay.
So here is...
next question.
Here is, I mean, you cannot sort of...
you didn't come here to ask questions. You try to corner me. The government is not doing anything.
I have certainly not claimed that you're not doing anything.
You will take this Western attitude out. I said, you are doing it.
I think it's actually the case that you have several people that have requested an international aided independent investigation of the Eastern bombings.
Sri Lanka government doesn't have international inquiries. Full stop. A few people may have asked, but Parliament doesn't. And there is, I forgot to tell you, the FBI report which said that no one outside was involved. We had the FBI, we had the British police, we had the Australians, we had the Indians, we had the Chinese, all there, and the Pakistanis.
You do realize that this makes it look like you're paying lip service to the question of accountability. I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that it makes it look...
No, sorry. If the FBI has come in, if the Indians have come in, if the English have come in, if the Australians have come in, if the Chinese have come in, and if those secret services agencies have given reports, then what are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that you have...
What I'm saying is you're talking nonsense.
May I ask, it might well be, but you have a long history. May I ask a question? You can answer whatever way you want, but if you would let me ask the question, then at least we could get to that.
I'm telling you, don't come and accuse me. That is not the way you run. Look, I have been doing this game long before you.
I believe you.
I've been involved in television, I've been in media.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay, right.
You will not, you will simply not accept.
I am telling you, we have a thing that the Western media thinks we are bad. The way we have inquiries, we are by using Sri Lankan personnel. Now you are saying, look, that is out. We don't.
I don't.
It is out. We will not have international inquiries on any issues. UK hasn't got. Germany hasn't got. What have you got? What are the international inquiry you have gone into? What are the ones that UK has gone into? Why this poor Sri Lanka and Asians? You think we are second class?
No, I don't. I don't. I actually think.
Okay. Do you think we are second class?
I don't.
Then why are you asking that?
Because you have a history of commissions since 2008, at least, till today, that have essentially produced nothing. I can list them for you. Udalagama, lessons learned,
Can I tell you? This was the commission about the Easter blast.
Indeed.
And there have been enough of those. We have acted on all that. On reconciliation is a different matter. There are commissions we have acted on, we haven't.
Mr. Vikramasinghe, there is a long...
Look,
you have to let me talk at some point.
I am not allowing you to talk. That's if you think that we are third-rate country.
I don't at all.
No, you have got it wrong. So if you can't talk.
It's not the claim, and it's not what I said.
Shout at me.
I'm not shouting at all.
You didn't do it. So therefore, I'm asking you the questions.
Here is the next question. As a matter of fact, I mean, there is now the last report of the UN on human rights in Sri Lanka remains dismal. So much so that now the American Congress has 12 people from across the aisle that are actually asking the Biden administration to put pressure on your government to figure out how you're going to actually curb what are abuses. You have just announced a couple of months ago a new Truth and Reconciliation Commission after the ones I just listed had essentially no teeth.
Sorry, no, you got it wrong. That is not a normal presidential commission. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission has been agreed with these countries that we have established a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. At the moment, discussions are on with the parties plus the government, and we are talking with the Western governments. The senators may put this in. We are talking with the Western governments, and the Truth and Reconciliation bill will come to Parliament before end of the year. Since I took over, there has been no major issue.
You can actually go yourself, and I'm sure you have seen the UN report for less than a month ago that is still talking about. May I finish the question?
No, I'm telling you.
Can I finish the question?
That UN report has been rejected.
By whom?
The government of Sri Lanka has rejected it.
Okay, the government of Sri Lanka rejected it.
Who has given it? I am not accepting that UN report.
So the UN is wrong about this?
Not the UN. The
Human Rights Commission is right.
Wrong, yes.
The Human Rights Commission is wrong. Clearly, Amnesty and Human Rights Watch are wrong as well.
Human Rights Commission is wrong.
Okay, so
the report was
fact
given by
is
Human Rights Commissioner. If Amnesty International says there's something new, let them come.
Will you commit to having a criminal investigation? I mean, the ministers in your own government that are requesting...
Who are the ministers?
Well, Fernando, I believe. And
which Fernando?
Look, the question is, would you agree to have the criminal investigation department?
You tell me that I have. So I have two ministers. Minister of Commerce is a Fernando. Minister of Tourism is a Fernando. Neither of them have asked for it. You have made a serious accusation. You tell me the Fernando.
What is the serious accusation?
That two ministers of my cabinet
it's not an accusation. It's actually public
domain. But that means you're wrong. As far as concerned, there's only one.
Can I ask you a follow-on?
Under the law, only the police can investigate, like in your country.
Right.
And then if the police reports to the magistrate can order further inquiry.
Would you bring the criminal investigation department to investigate?
Certainly.
the case? You would?
Certainly, they are investigating. They're already there.
Okay, and there will be absolutely no question of an international observers or collaboration to guarantee transparency.
Do you have international observers in your cases?
Between 60,000 and 100,000 people disappeared in Sri Lanka, and you still have
at the end we have to still work. I think the numbers are supposed to be less.
So it's basically something that can be cavalierly dismissed.
We have a missing persons commission that's going into it.
That has been going into it for a while, and
I
has produced
became
basically
president
none.
only 1 year ago.
Well, you've been prime ministers. You've been in power 6 times.
Yes, sir.
So this is actually part of the country that you inherited, that you have also built.
The first setup when I'm prime minister. You stop it, I stop it, we go off. Right? You're shouting I am being bad.
Why can't you answer?
Look, you haven't done this your homework properly. You come and shout here saying that we are violating human rights. We are not.
There is a very strong case.
I disagree.
Can I ask you a last question,
Yes.
perhaps? Obviously, you can completely disagree with this, but in fact, there are like a lot of people in centers of power around the world that you actually are now reliant on that believe this to be a very serious issue. And to believe to be Sri Lanka, let me please finish this question. Believe actually Sri Lanka to have not delivered on accountability, not delivered on justice. What you're promising for many of these people is essentially moot. Are you concerned that this kind of attitude will compromise what actually you now need from the international community? Is this a concern at all?
I am working with the international community on putting this right. We are working together with them. They know we are doing it. We are discussing everything. My foreign minister is discussing with them all the time, and they know all that. So what you have got is a lot of bunker.
Well, it's just,
For that, it's over. Now you asked the question, I gave a reply. It's over, right?
this is not a concern at all.
No, I'm not done because we are doing it with the country. I respect human rights. I have the best record. You just come here and shout.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
President
Thank you.
Victor
Thank
Singh.
you.
You're watching the Lifetraveler channel.